Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, Minerva is back and she definitely has some stuff that you may be interested in. I do a quick review of all of this stuff, but I do show the list at the beginning here in case you don't need a review. Let's get into it here. Okay, so Minerva is at Crater right now, and basically when you spawn in, you just want to turn to the left here, and she is right over here, just in case you're not sure, or this is the first time you're coming over here. Now, again, this is all the plans that she has. I will go into a little bit of a tiny review for each one of these, a little bit more of a bigger review with the Strangler power armor. As there is a lot to it. But if you guys want to see me do a full review of the Strangler power armor, let me know in the comments. I definitely could have covered a little bit more about it. I just didn't want to make this a 20-minute video, you know what I mean? But yeah, pretty much cover all the stuff here for you if you do need a review. But let's start with the Strangler power armor here. It has an identical damage resistant and energy resistant to standard ultrasight armor. And just to point out, it shares its modifications as well with the ultrasight power armor. So, if you've learned the ultrasight calibrated shocks, then you will be able to put the calibrated shocks on this power armor as well. So just keep that in mind. It is a little hard to get the mods for these, as you will have to fight Scorchbeast Queen, or fight the Scorchbeast Queen. Now, if you want to get the actual power armor and Minerva isn't here anymore, you can get the pieces for it here at Vault 79 just by talking to Regs here. You will have had to have completed the base storyline with Crater and Foundation, so just wanted to throw that out there just in case you still want to build this, but now is probably the best time to get this power armor. And you will need Vault Steel as well to build this power armor, which you can just come over here to the purveyor and you can get Vault Scrap Steel. And it doesn't really take too much of it. This is a lot easier than it used to be to acquire, so not too bad to make this, really, if I'm being honest. And if you put Power Smith on before you make this, you will need a little bit less gold bullion. If I'm not mistaken, it'll save you, I think, like 10 or 20 Vault Steel. So still a little bit cheaper, right? And this is the base resistances of the Strangler power armor. If you do plan on, getting into this and making a build for it, I feel like, any power armor at this point, you can pretty much put some legendary effects on and turn it into an absolute beast. This one in particular is a little bit, expensive to keep repairing. Not that it needs to be repaired a lot, but I thought I would just point out, if you want to put Power Patcher on as well, it will help you when it comes to materials for repairing your power armor. And just to show what I would throw on this power armor, I know this is the Union, but this is the same kind of effects that I would use on the Strangler power armor. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys are using on the power armor, the Strangler power armor. If you are using it, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. And just an overall opinion of this power armor, the only thing I would say it just seems a little bit like high maintenance. But like I said earlier as well, like you can pretty much use legendary effects now to turn any power armor into a beast. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of this power armor. I think it's pretty good. I'll definitely give it a good go and maybe make a video of it in the near future here. And we do have the Gauss pistol as well, which did surprise me a little bit. I tried this before and I wasn't too impressed with it. Now, after the pistols have been buffed recently, it's definitely a lot better. And to get the mods for this, you can come over to Vault 79. You can get the weapon here as well too, in case Minerva's not there. And the only thing I didn't like about this weapon, it does seem to glitch, or maybe I'm not doing something right. It stops me from running for no reason and reloading until I switch to a weapon and bring it back, and then I'm able to reload and run again. But other than that, this is a good little sidearm to have on you. It will one-shot a lot of mobs, especially if you have dedicated perk cards, which I'm going to get into in a sec here. It's only one perk card, actually, and this is footage without that perk card on. I'm not using a reverse onslaught, which I would recommend for this, which is the Gunslinger Master perk I'm going to show in a second. But just to show here, even without it, like I'm one-shotting Scorch, no problem. It's actually a pretty good sidearm to have. And this is the perk card I'm talking about, Gunslinger Master. It will basically give you reverse onslaught, and it's just much better for slow firing weapons. I will link a video on onslaught if you need explaining on that. The Soul Survivor as well, too. I just wanted to say, you know, it does look amazing, but I just don't think it's a great weapon. I feel like there's way better ones, even for when it comes to crafting to scrap for legendary modules, learning the plan for them. I feel like a lot of these effects may not be the greatest, but if they are the effects that you're after, then this weapon can be used to scrap to get those. And just to point out the resistant lining and the treated lining for the Secret Service under armor, I would just go for the shielded lining, which you can get at Vault 79 from Regs as well, which I showed earlier on the video. You can just see that the shielded lining is superior. The Scavenged Solar Panel as well, too. I have this at a few of my camps. It does only produce 5 power, but it is just nice to have, especially if you just need something powered off to the side. I think it looks great. And I want to say, too, about the explosives I'm about to show, the Nasher Grenade and the Dynamite. You can get from Mortar as well, which I'm going to show right now. Just in case Minerva isn't there and you do want to get this a couple days later, you do only have 2 days to get this stuff from Minerva, guys. And if you do want to make the Nasher Grenades, you are going to have to fight floaters. You can find them in the Cranberry at the Sundew locations, the place with the pink plant, or the pink flowers, or the trees, whatever you want to call them. Tons of floaters there, and if not, there's lots of other places as well, guys. And just to show you the materials that it takes to make these, the floater grenade can be a little bit more complicated, but you're going to see I think it is a little bit better. But before we get into that, I just want to say Grenadier will help with the radius of your explosives with these weapons particularly. The Demo Expert will make them do more damage, and Detonation Contagion under the legendary perk cards will give it a chance to make other enemies explode. So maybe you want to use those perk cards when using these. First, I'm going to show you here the Dynamite. And I just want to say, I feel like I'm playing Call of Duty Zombies when I do this sometimes, but yeah, nonetheless, this was fun to do. And yes, this is the Dynamite, and the explosion, like, went off, and it didn't seem like it killed too many. I didn't find it too impressive. Now, the Nasher Grenade, I definitely found pretty cool. This could probably be used as well to fight maybe some bigger enemies. But yeah, we rounded up a bunch of ghouls here, a lot similar to the ones at White Springs, even more powerful. Most of these are charred ones in comparison to the ones at the White Springs. But just to show you, with one grenade, I pretty much killed all of these guys. Now, it wasn't right away. You can see it goes off, and they all start glowing, but you can see the health bars going down, and they all just started dropping. So I thought this grenade was pretty cool, actually. Definitely recommend giving it a try for yourself. And the Grocer's Backpack mod. I just want to say Through Hikers will give you food, drink, and chem weights reduced with a full set on your armor. So I feel like the Grocer's Backpack mod is just a little bit outdated now. I don't know if we can update it somehow, but it's definitely not a bad option for maybe more of a beginner player. But I feel like, you know, the Through Hikers mods just, you know, make it not as useful now. And this is the X01 Scorch Paint as well. If I'm not mistaken, I think you can only put this on the X01 prototype. So just throwing that out there. Let me know in the comments if you can't. I couldn't find it on one of my other power armors, so I don't think you can. And yeah, that's pretty much everything, everybody. I just wanted to, you know, make you guys aware of this in case you weren't, in case you wanted to try some of this stuff. I thought it was a cool Minerva update. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a pleasant evening.